You know, for over a year, construction noises were the only sounds that could be heard around Rosemary Lake. Now that Rosemary Pool opened on August 11th, the area is filled with the sound of children laughing and splashing. Elizabeth Kalajian spoke with Park and Recreation Director Patty Carey to find out all about the new Rosemary Recreation Complex.
We're very excited that we opened on Saturday, August 11th for a few weeks. We have 2 new pools now. We have one that's a lap lane pool, 25 yards, I believe it is. And there's 8 lanes. We'll be using it partially for the diving board, so some deep water games for children, but also laps for adults on any of the hours that we're open. And then behind me is the family pool that has 2 big slides and a lot of spray features. It's 0 depth entry for children, so that they can walk in and they can use their bodies to understand their buoyancy and how to deal with water, rather than a deep pool where they have to have some type of flotation device on because it's too deep for them. Here it's made for them. And then off to the side is a spray deck that they can use during the pool season. So we did open house from 2 to 7 and just let people come in and ask questions and see what we had. And we had steady stream of people all day. I'd say somewhere in around 1,000 people throughout those 5 hours, and lots of positive comments. And we did our best to get it done in about 13 months, but didn't quite make that, partly due to the winter weather, either the snow and the freezing cold or the thaw and the mud, and all of that impacted what you could get done here.
The pools and the buildings are ready for the public to use, but there are still some finishing touches to be made.
Some of the railings, you'll see wooden railings and you'll see the metal railings. The metal are the final version. They didn't have time to manufacture them because they have to be done on site. They have to be measured and done perfectly correct. So we have these wooden ones which meet all the codes, but they'll be replaced this fall so that will all be uniform. The landscaping that we're standing on, it didn't have enough time to grow in, so that has to be redone, especially the grass in the fall. For the lap pool, at night we want to put a thermal blanket on the top to hold some of the heat in overnight, and that hasn't arrived yet. Public Wi-Fi out here should be in hopefully this week. Pretty much we want people to come in and help us keep the water clean, so that means taking a cleansing shower with soap before they get in the pools, and not come if they're sick. If they've been sick in the past few weeks, make sure that they're healthy before they come into the water. I'd say thank you to the community for supporting this project. It was not an easy one to support, but I think when you see the smiling faces, hopefully people think it's worth it like I do.
For more information on the pools at the Rosemary Recreation Complex, you can go to www.needhamma.gov/park and recreation. For the Needham Channel News, I'm Elizabeth Kalajian.